Dane Brugler got us going Michael Mayer at 26. I'm going to ask you the question. Is he a game changer? Good people. It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys fan talk, right back like I never left. What's up with y'all, man? How y'all feeling? Draft getting closer. Mock drafts getting released every day. And I want to talk to y'all about 26. Before I do that, I just want to acknowledge a couple things. First and foremost, thank you to everybody that's supporting the channel. Really close to my goal of 18K before my 40th birthday, which is this Thursday. Thank y'all for all the support. I don't know if we're going to get there because that's like 150 subs in 2 days. So I'm not going to hold my breath, but I appreciate y'all, man. Anybody that's subbing, thank you. Anybody that's supporting, thank you. If you notice the background, I got an air mattress in here. I got some family visiting in town, and it is what it is, just in case you was wondering. But let's talk 26. Let's talk Michael Mayer. Let's get straight to it. Let's not play with it. Dane Brugler has us taking him at 26. Now, a couple weeks ago, it was Kincaid, right? And I think that's kind of went to the wayside mainly because of the back issues. I think that's the case. Now, Kincaid is more of a game-breaking tight end, more of a receiving threat. That's what he do. But Michael Mayer, I'm going to just keep it real with you. That's Jason Witten Jr. He looked like Jason Witten. You can't, like, he just feels like Jason Witten. I know that's foul to just peg him as Jason Witten. But you go watch his game. He's a little bit more athletic. You know, he's like Jason Witten 2.1. It's like, he's better, but not like leaps and bounds better as far as just coming out of college. Now, Jason Witten is probably going into the Hall at a point just because of the accumulation of stats and what he did. But Michael Mayer just looks like his nickname is Baby Gronk. I don't know if you can give him Baby Gronk. That's a reach. Gronk was a force of nature. You feel me? He's not that. He's not that. His blocking leaves some stuff to be desired. Some games is great. Some games is not. Beating man coverage is something that he struggles with from time to time. So I'm like, now what he can do, he's Mr. Reliable. He's like Zach Ertz. And for all the Eagles fans that's going to watch this, he is that type of tight end. We just had that type of tight end. Dalton Schultz was, an overachiever, Mr. Reliable, be in the right spot, know how to beat zone coverage. That's Michael Mayer. Just a little bit stronger, a little bit bigger, probably a little bit. I wouldn't even say a little bit faster. Maybe he runs a 4.7. There's no wow factor. He might have a couple wow plays, but there's no wow factor like, Michael Mayer is the game changer. He's not Darnell Washington, which is just like a physical freak. He's so big, you get scared like if he eat a sandwich or two, he might become a tackle. Darnell Washington's that big and dominating. But you worry about him getting hit in the knee or something like that because he's so tall and so big. That worries you. He's not Kincaid. He's not stretching the field. Kincaid reminds me of like Travis Kelce, the way he can probably stretch the seam and make defenses shift their coverage. Michael Mayer provides more of the same for the Cowboys, and that's why I'm not excited. I've seen Jake Ferguson last year stretch the seam a little bit. Peyton Hendershot makes you have to pay attention to him coming off the line. I don't think Mayer makes you have to do that. Is he going to be reliable? Is he going to get his stats? Is he going to be in the right place at the right time in different zone coverages? I believe so. But I know what that is. I've seen what that is. When the game's on the line, that doesn't really, no. He gets you 5 yards, maybe 10. Okay. But when the game's on the line and we got to have a play, those type of players can't usually get it because the coverage just can keep you under an umbrella. The linebacker doesn't have to worry about you breaking his seam or making them turn their hips and get out of place because you just ain't athletic enough. It's a whole lot of boxing you out type playing. Plays like a basketball player probably. A lot of his catches are just going to be leverage. I know if I'm in the right place, the right time, it's hard for the DB to get through me because I'm just a house. That's Mayer. That's what Witten was. He just knew leverage. He knew how to get open in pockets. But although he had some game-breaking plays, Jason Witten wasn't no game-breaking tight end. It just wasn't his game. That don't mean that he wasn't phenomenal. Like, phenomenal. Jason Witten was phenomenal. Dalton Schultz had great moments too. But when he hit the market, let's just use Dalton Schultz as an example. When a tight end like that hits the market, no one wants it because it's not that special. It's like, I can probably go get that. And I don't want to do that at 26. I don't. You know, I know some of y'all probably came here thinking like, CFT about to hype up Mayer. I'm not. If we take Mayer at 26, I'll learn to love it. I'll learn to love it. I'll say it's a solid pick. It's almost like taking a guard. It's in the same vein as me. Is that Mayer is like taking a Vila. It's a solid foundational pick, but it ain't moving the needle. And I want to move the needle at 26. Let's do something different at 26. Don't play with it. And that's what I feel like we will be doing if we don't go get a Nolan. I did a video a live last night talking about let's go get a piece of 26 that changes things. Drew Sanders changes things. It makes it almost impossible to block our pass rush. It's already hard to block our pass rush now. You know what I'm saying? With the multipleness and the fact that he could be another chess piece. You know, Nolan Smith does that as well. That's defensive pieces. You know? I feel like Quentin Johnston does that as well. Because Quentin Johnston wouldn't be coming in to be your number 2 receiver or your number 1 receiver. He'd be coming to be your 3 or 4. His skill set on a 3rd or 4th corner, he's going to flourish. Just because of his height, his speed, his strength, he would flourish. I just feel like it would fit. It's different than the route running type. We need a game breaker at the 3rd receiver to make you respect and not be able to just bracket CeeDee Lamb. You know, that's why I feel like Johnston fits. That's where that comes from. You know what I'm saying? Darnell Washington, it'd just be a red zone nightmare. He's so huge. His catch radius is so crazy. He's just a hard cover. He's 6'7", 270. What you going to do with that? What corner's covering that? It's like a tree. You're not doing nothing with that. His wingspan's 7 foot. I don't care what you doing. A small corner, like a slot corner or a linebacker get in there. What you going to do with that? But hit him early, get a pass interference, or just get this catch. Now, he's not fast, but he's just a physical freak. That's what I need. Maybe even a Kalijah Kancey. Just somebody that his pass rush up the middle would make it really hard for quarterbacks to step into the pocket, which would push them right into Micah or right into Sam Williams. Like that. So back to Michael Mayer. I don't feel like at the 26th pick, nah. Nah. You know, y'all let me know. I want a game breaker at 26. I want an offense or defense, just something that's going to move the needle. We in win now mode. Our roster is pretty much filled out. You don't force a need. There's no roster that doesn't have a hole, but you don't leave a great player on the board to take a mediocre player because you think, I kind of just need it. No. That's why, we have Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard is phenomenal. Top 5 running back in this league. But if Bijan Robinson or Jahmyr Gibbs are on the board, I would take one because it makes this offense frustratingly hard to cover. Frustratingly hard. Like, okay, can't really stack the box because the receiver's going to get free. Can't really not load the box because they're going to get off rushing-wise. Like, that's what you go get. Jahmyr Gibbs or Bijan Robinson 100% make this offense more dangerous than Michael Mayer. Because if you look at the gap, let's just say there's a gap between Mayer and Ferguson or Mayer and Hendershot. How large is it? It's not this. It's not this. Let's be serious. If there's a gap, it's like this. But the gap that can be created if we had a Bijan Robinson and a Tony Pollard between backfields in the league, you're talking about instantly the best backfield in the league. Instantly the best backfield in the league. If you can take a player and make a unit the best in the league, you take them. We take Quentin Johnston, we go to one of the best receiving corps in the league. if you take Michael Mayer, you do not become the best tight end core in the league. It just is what it is. It's your boy, Mr. Rome, man. Let me know your comments. Let me know what you think in the comments. I think Mayer's solid, but not solid enough to take it 26.